So today I am solo bouldering in the Lilly Boulders in the Obed in Tennessee. And it's really, really rare for me to do anything alone. I am very much a people person, but I've never solo bouldered outside, and I think it's gonna be a good day. I think that I'm not a big New Year's resolution person, but something that I do want to get better at this year is pushing myself outside my comfort zone. And the more I've thought about it, a lot of the things that are outside my comfort zone, I feel like are things that might be inside of other people's comfort zones. And one of them is being alone. I'm not very good at it, and I think it's mostly just because I haven't ever really had to practice it. I grew up with 4 younger siblings. I went to school. I met Jen almost immediately, and never had to live alone, never had to do anything alone, really. So here is to a day of solo bouldering and having fun by myself. The first problem was a V2 called Show Us Your Bicep, located on the muscle block, the first boulder to your left of the informational sign. Okay, so the move on this one is you go along this rail, really nice juggy rail, and then you go up to this guy, also nice juggy hold. And then what I'm thinking to do is you go onto this roof up to this guy, and then a bit of a sloper to get up.
I'll wait for you one more night. Just sit and watch the stars ignite.
This sloper was really frustrating because every time I threw for it, I was really close, but just not quite. After many attempts, I decided to crack open a beer and move on to the other side of muscle block. Alright, we're moving over to this side. I climbed a V0 called Unicorn and a V1 crack problem called Fist to Cuffs that were both fairly straightforward and chill. So the whole time I've been trying this problem, Show Us Your Bicep, it's a V2, I've been trying to go up to this sloper, and I'm pretty sure what they actually want you to do is go out farther to the left onto these slopey crimp things. But now I've literally tried this slopey move so many times that my bicep has been shown up, and I'm gonna move on. One thing about bouldering by yourself is it's really hard to take enough rest. So I'm trying to force myself to take enough rest, which filming helps with that. So I'm going from muscle block to warm-up wall, and there's supposed to be a V4 called Tennessee Jed. I think this is it. Alright, we are at warm-up wall, and we're going to try a V1 called Dipsy Doo. I'm gonna start here on this jug, move out to this crimp, and then go up to another jug. I went out to the left, who knows if that's right, and then up to the finishing jug.
Loving just a body will leave you hollow. Loving somebody will drive you insane. Loving just the money, it gets so shallow. Loving the applause doesn't change the pain. Take it from me, there's so much to be found in her. If she's everything, you'll lose her. Take it from me, there's so much more to your worth. If you'll do anything, everything starts to fall apart.
Dipsy-doo. Sent. I don't know if you're supposed to go out to the left like I did, but I did it. I'm really tempted to be hard on myself today, but I'm not going to allow myself to be. Number one, because I'm climbing in a new place, and that in itself is a win. Number two, I was really sick a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure with what. I did get tested. It was negative, but it completely, whatever it was, has destroyed my cardio. Like, I can't run. I've tried going on my lunch runs like normal, and I just start like hacking up along. But then like I feel fine otherwise. If anyone was wondering, this is what 3 resoles on the Mad Rock Drone LV look like. They're still doing pretty good. Got a little bit of wear and tear. The toe patch is definitely worn down. This used to not be so dipped in here. It used to definitely be more like that. But, you know, they're still going strong. I love these shoes. Love, love, love. Alright, next up, the KB block. Stands for key block. One thing I'm finding out about this area is that all the boulders are really, really close together. Like, I've been to 3 boulders so far, and they're all, like, you could leave your stuff in one place and boulder on all 3, and it wouldn't be a huge issue. First up on the KB block was a short little V0 climb up the arete called Tippy Toes. Then I moved over to the other side of KB block to try a V2 called Honker. Honker has this big juggy hold that sticks out at the top, so I figured if I could get close enough to throw for that, I'd have the problem in the bag. It did take a couple of attempts to get the start because there aren't really much for feet, but once I figured it out, I had a lot of fun climbing the rest of the problem. We sent. Look how cool this tree is. It's like grown around the rock. It's pretty neat. So, not to be dramatic, but I don't think I'm an alone type of a person. Like, today's fun, but it's just not, like, there's no one to share it with. I watched this movie called Into the Wild one time, and basically the lesson at the end of the movie is the guy dies, spoiler alert, and he writes down happiness is best when shared. And I think that's like it's okay to push your comfort zone, right? But it's also okay to know the things that you like, and I really enjoy being around people. And it's not that I'm not having a good time, it's just like you only get so much time on this earth to share with people. So I'm gonna continue my session. I'm having a blast, but know that if you are one of my bouldering friends or climbing friends, you make a significant difference in my life. The next problem was a V2 called KB Arete. It starts with a match sit start on the left face of the boulder, and it works its way up the arete. You're supposed to top it out, but with only one crash pad with me, I got a little nervous and decided to just finish with matched hands at the top.
So swing me high, swing me low, swing me anywhere you wanna go. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh,
but don't lose your feet below. And speak your mind, don't bury the things you know.
So I was just complaining about being alone, and look who I found. I found a friend. Hello. This guy is a strong ass climber, and he pointed out this kind of highball 4, but supposedly the top is supposed to be easy. So we'll see how it goes. Bilal is really good at climbing. This was my first time getting to climb outside with him, and it was really interesting to watch the way he used heel hooks and other bits of technique-based climbing strategy to work the boulders. Bilal is around my height, so it was nice to actually be able to trust his beta as well. So we're trying this 3, and it's crazy. I'm failing just as hard, but now that I have someone here, my mood has changed a million times. Okay, right hand into that. Nice. There you go. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice end. Grace. You start here. You go up into this right side pull. Then out of these, this one's better. You get left hand there, right hand there, bump your right hand. Then you go over here, up to there, and you top out. And we've got all the crash pads. He helped me figure out what worked best for me to attempt Popeye, a V3. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite able to send before it got dark, but that's okay. Next time. So, I just wanted to show everyone.
What's on the whole thing?
Oh, I gotta wait for the whole thing. This man's pads are bigger than him, and we didn't even get the full effect. Where are you gonna put that? Oh, that one goes on the front?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Perfect. Ta-da! So I had a really nice day bouldering. I was really happy that I ran into Bilal. I knew he was going to be here, I just didn't know where he was and there wasn't service. But conveniently, we had been climbing right next to each other basically for like 2.5 hours, and then I walked around the corner and there he was. If you'd like to see more outdoor climbing, I have a whole playlist full of it for your entertainment pleasure. There's also the latest episode of the Crag Chat podcast if you haven't already tuned in. Thank you for watching, and stay hyped.